Hi. Um, it's pretty early. Well, for a vacation time, it's pretty early, right? It's like 7 o'clock right now. But I woke up. I wonder if I have this on. Okay. I want you to understand that I'm doing this because I want it to be available on all platforms so that I can reach you. However, you need to be reached. And I realized I should have put something out there for you yesterday, and I hope I'm not too late. I realize it's not just about me, and I need to be more responsible with these messages that I receive, but I want to tell you about a story that happened yesterday, okay? I just woke up. So please forgive me. Yesterday, I didn't think that I was in my feelings about being alone for Christmas. Or maybe I put too much emphasis in being alone for Christmas that I masked it as not being a necessarily bad thing. And it isn't. It's just another day. It's just Christmas is my favorite time of the year. Or it was my favorite time of the year. And I was alone, but I am seeing this solitude, this loneliness as something that is going to build me up, and it doesn't bother me as much as it would have in the past. But I really don't feel like I have. It's like you're barely there. What is it? Come on. You're not alone. You're not. You're not. No. Let me tell you the story. Okay? I was feeling alone also yesterday, but I wanted to be strong. And so I did what I do best, and I just lay in bed. I ignore it. I ignore the day, right? If I don't get up, the day doesn't exist. Christmas doesn't exist. My kids are in bed. Whatever. I could play denial all I want, but I started to journal and do some thinking. I did get baked, okay? But I got baked after this situation. Now let me get to the story. I'm sorry. One thing about me is don't show up to my house unexpected. Like that, I mean, you can, and you will always be welcome, right? But For me, that is scary. So scary. So scary. And my doorbell rang yesterday morning. And I couldn't get up to open the door. And I looked on the camera, and it was my neighbor's children holding a gift. And for me, children are blessings. The blessings for this world. It's a reminder for us. Children are a blueprint of how we need to be once again. The wonder, the curiosity, the love, the carefree. That's their templates of how we need to be as adults and how we need to learn from them. Children are everything to me, okay? And so that's one way to get to my heart, is children. But I couldn't open the door. I was terrified. One, not only because the doorbell's ringing and it shouldn't be ringing, why is the doorbell ringing? And then two, the feeling of overwhelm of having to get up and put on some clothes to answer the door, to possibly be judged because I wasn't ready. I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't post this yesterday and why I continue to have problems with posting, is because I feel like I wasn't ready. But I honestly don't care, because this message and getting it to you means more than being ready. And so if this gets judged, or if it becomes the brunt of like Tosh 2.0 or something, then so be it. I don't know if that just showed my age. I don't even know if Tosh 2.0 is still around. Like, really great show. I loved it. But I just did not want to be part of that. I just, I wanted to let you know that that was a gift from Mama to me. But it's also a gift for you. To let you know you're not alone. So I wanted to tell you quickly, I realized that I was loved. And I felt ashamed because I didn't know it. But then I felt accepted. All along, I thought that I was invisible, this reject of society, and no one would ever notice me. No one even fucking cares. And that's because we're waiting for someone to rescue us. And we didn't empower ourselves. because we haven't given ourselves enough credit. We haven't trusted ourselves. So I need to relearn how to love. No. I need to unlearn how I view love and how I see love. Because how I view love and how I see love is what's making me lonely. How I view love and how I see love are the same thing. How I view love, how I give love, and how I receive love, my views on that is the ingredients for loneliness. You have to switch the ingredients a little bit, or add a little bit of something else, because right now it's not it's not flavorful. It's bland. Yeah? I need to redefine love. This is what I understood from that experience. Because you're not alone. I'm not alone. There are so many people out there that are trying to knock on your door, that are knocking on your door, but you just can't get up. Why? For me, I realized how I view love. I had to go deep, and my template for love was a bit skewed. And so now what I expect from love was what my skewed template showed me. So I need to go back and I need to relearn it. So in relearning what love is, I can also love appropriately. And me, I have a very heavy Christian background. Growing up, I was going to church 3 days a week and looked forward to the next time I could go to church. I wanted to volunteer for all of it. I loved church. I loved church. That's where my friends were. You know, I loved church, and I loved the Bible. I loved all of the puzzles and having to figure out, like the puzzles I call the bubble, the Bible a puzzle, because there's so many patterns. There's so many clues and mysteries that you can figure out. That's not just, it's behind it, right? It's behind it. And if you look at just the structure of it, or if you just look at just the words of the Bible, it's just a book. And then you can choose to look forward and say, oh, there's beautiful stories. It's a story. It's one of the most beautiful stories of all time. Okay, that's the next level. But I'm looking at all the puzzles within there, the mysteries of life, right? And how it was passed down. Now, since then, I've moved away from religion, because religion is just a structure. It's an illusion to make you believe that your hate is okay. Why do we think our hate is okay within religion? Well, it's because other people are doing it with you. It's because there are people within the hierarchy that says it's okay. Therefore, it's okay. And it's not okay to hate. It's not okay to put up even more structures to separate yourself from the world, from the collective. It's not okay. Because those are ingredients for loneliness. So, relearning love. What are the ingredients of love? And I bring up church because instantly my mind went to 1 Corinthians 13:4 through 8. And I've always loved that. And 1 Corinthians 13:4 through 8 is the definition of love according to the Bible. Love is patient, love is kind, love is, not boastful. That Bible verse. I would look it up, but I'm using my phone right now, so forgive me, but I'll put it in the description. It's a very beautiful, it's a very beautiful section on love, and I always wanted to follow that. And I'm like checking off the boxes. Okay, love is patient. Can't check that off, so I'm gonna have to work on that. Love is kind. Yeah, I think I'm a kind person. Love is humble. It doesn't dishonor others. Oh, and I had to paraphrase. I looked back and I learned how my brain wants to receive it. Maybe I should go through this and give you my interpretation of how I came up with my paraphrasing. If that's interest to you, then you can watch it. But basically, I chose some aspects of, or some ingredients of love that I definitely need to work on. Patience, not easily angered. That's a big one that I need to work on because I have so much anger. Always trust and self-sacrificing. Those are things that I need to work on. I had to accept that I was wrong. Loneliness is a choice. It really is. If you're lonely, as defeating as it is, you have to fight. Fight for your family. Fight for your tribe. And I'm not saying your family you were born with. I'm saying your soul family. There are people out there that belongs to you, and you belong to them. You have to try to be that beacon for them. And how you become the beacon is to be authentic. Be yourself. You're already feeling lonely. So if you're yourself and you're rejected, who the fuck cares? Because you're already lonely. You already feel it. You already know what it's like. You can write a book on loneliness. So who fucking cares? Who fucking cares if they judge you? You don't. And that's all that matters, right? Because ultimately, you want to be the light. You want to be the beacon for your soul family to come find you. And you won't be so lonely anymore. Do that however your heart desires. Okay? Listen to your heart. All of those cliche things. I hate that they're so cliche because we've desensitized the meaning of it. Follow your heart. Listen to your heart. Do what your heart desires. Literally, seriously, sit down and listen. Your heart isn't just a drum that beats to life. It's not just that. It's its own being, your heart. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge your heart. And in doing so, you will acknowledge yourself. Oh, I really have to give you the verse. Let me see. I'll look it up. This is going to be two-part. Yes, I have a Bible at the top of my head. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I also have a tarot guide too. Tarot. I don't know how to say it. I am just a very spiritual person, all right? So Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, no. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus. 1 Corinthians and 2 Corinthians are next to 1st, 2nd Chronicles, 1st, 2nd Ezra. No, see, I lost it. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, Sam, 1st, 2nd Chronicles. So Corinthians, I think, are in the New Testament. Forgive me, it's gonna take. Oh yeah, it's after Romans. Acts, Romans. Acts, Romans. Oh no, Colossians. Yeah, no, it's after Romans. I still got it. It's just like a book. I mean, a Bible. I mean, a bike. It was one of the B words. Okay, 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8. Actually, let me stop this. Well, no, I won't stop it. I'll just keep it going. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. Just because I'm almost a half a century years old. My eyes, the avatar, is, wearing off. So,